Rule number one, mind your business unless you want that smoke. When I was in diagnostics, this is early on in my bid, I had a cellie, and he was a decent dude. Like, he was an alright guy. Bigger dude. He was African American. His name was Debo. I shit you not, that was his name, Christopher Debo. You can look it up online. Later on, I'll post all this. I have the pictures, the screenshots of all this, but I'm new to a lot of this shit, so I gotta figure out getting it on here. But I'll get it on here. I know how to do it. I'm just, at work right now. But anyway, there was this guy in my pod, man, this kid. And it's usually a white guy, usually a little skinny white dude, whatever, little frail ass dude or whatever. Being bullied, being picked on, being preyed upon. Dude was basically, we were in diagnostics at this point, so we wasn't able to order commissary and all that, all the good stuff, no coffee, nothing like that. So basically what he was doing was he was pressing the dude out of like his trays and shit like that, and the little zoos and whams we did get in there, he needed that. Let me get that. So my cellie, Debo, man, he's a good guy. He was in there. Yeah, he was a fucked up case. He had a good lawyer, Pat Peters. I guess when the dude was alive, this lawyer was supposed to be really good. He's in Kansas City, but he had a murder first degree murder he was fighting, and he told me the story was he was selling a lot of weed and I guess a lot of drugs, and a dude ran in his house and tried to rob him, and he killed him. And they hit him with first degree murder because it was over a robbery due to drugs that he had in the house or whatever. So he's in there fighting that. And so they put this dude, he come out the hole, man. He'd been in the hole for a long time. They put this dude, and I'm in G-Wing downstairs in G-Wing downstairs in Tim Pod. G-Wing, yeah. 100, I can't remember what cell it was. We were up top. But anyway, they moved this dude Logan in, and he immediately, he crazy looking, he bald, big ass beard, normal white dude, a typical white dude in Missouri prison, what you would look at. No, he's normal white, typical white dude on that white dude bullshit. But anyway, they moved dude into the wing. And at first, everything is cool. Dude's getting on the phone, dude's doing his thing, dude, whatever. I guess, I don't know how it came that he came up on this dude, or he knew this dude from another camp, knew he was soft, knew the dude was weak, or he had seen something, or just pulled up on him, and dude was like, whatever. I don't know what the deal was, really. But ended up him bullying, him pressing dude out of whatever he could get from dude, and my cellie Debo he wasn't with that shit. Like, he didn't like it. He didn't like it one bit. Debo had been to prison like long ago before this bid, so he kind of knew, what to expect if you put your nose in the wrong shit, like what can come with that. There's all kinds of shit that can come with that. Man, you can die over putting your nose in the wrong thing, That's why they tell you mind your own business in prison. That's a real serious thing. Even just like sticking up for people, like that shit's gonna happen every day, and you can't save everybody. I know, like, that shit sucks watching, but yeah, you can't save everybody, and if you ain't willing to fight for your own shit, and you ain't willing to fight for what you believe in and what you stand for, why the hell should I fight for what you believe in and what you stand for? And I tried to tell Debo this like several times, man. Like, it don't matter what you do, bro. Like, dude's gonna go to another camp. People have been at this camp. Obviously, dude knows him somehow. He's already pressing him in, and he ain't even been in here that long. I'm telling Debo, it don't matter, whatever, you know. Even if you was to stop the shit, it's gonna happen again with this next guy and this next guy and this other wing, or when he checks in and comes out to another wing, or when he checks in and goes to this camp, or when they move him, or whatever. Dude, let it happen once, he's gonna let it happen again. That's point blank, that's just what it is. So anyway, I'm trying to tell Debo this, and deep down Debo knows this, man. Like, dude was just a good guy, really. He really was. He was a good guy. But anyway, Debo pulls up on old boy, man, on this Logan guy, and tells him, like, man, I'm not with all that. Like, you're not gonna run down on this kid no more. Like, you're not doing shit to this kid, and like, it's over with, you know. Like, and dude did not know how to take it at first. Like, I could tell dude was kind of like surprised, like, and he like just said, alright, I'll holler at you after we come off lock. And usually, alright, I'll holler at you, usually not good, you know. Usually that means like some shit about to go down, I'm about to holler at you, I'm about to slide up in your mouth with my shit. That sounded terrible, but yeah, that's what it is. I'm about to fucking come up in your grill. I'm gonna try not to cuss. I know I'm terrible at it, but it is what it is. Anyway, Debo tells him, you know, you can't, you ain't doing this shit no more. You can't be doing that shit to weak people just because they're weak. Blah 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 blah. We're in prison, bro. You tell a motherfucker that in prison. So he tells dude this. Dude says, all right, I'll holler at you when we come off lock. Never did we think what was about to happen was going to happen. If anything, we thought it would just be a fight or whatever. But you got to understand, like, I've got all the clippings and everything. Debo was a big dude. Like, dude was at least 240. Dude was at least 240, tall, and he would get down, like he was with the get down, like he didn't care, you know. I mean, he cared a little bit because he had hope that he had this good lawyer, Pat Peters, I believe that was his name. He had a little bit of hope that, you know, he might be able to get out. But then again, you know, he was also facing all the other shit they hit him for, and I mean, he was fighting first-degree murder, so he had a little bit of emotions bottled up, man. But we never thought this shit would happen. So we come off lock, pop. As soon as they pop the doors, man, everybody's going and getting on the phone. People rushing in the shower. Hey, blah blah blah. Let me get on that phone. Hey, bro, hold that shower for me. Hey, man, let me get it. Hey, man, let me use your pen. Da da da. All this shit, right? All these people running around. It's crazy. People watching the TVs, because the diagnostics, they had the TVs up on the shit, up on the wall. And yeah, Debo come out like he always do, man. And he had these little plastic stools. They round, you sat on them. And Debo come up and they had the railings. Debo come up, set up on that railing like that, popped his arms up on there, and was just chilling, watching TV like we always do. He may have been waiting on the phone, whatever he was waiting on. But man, we really done forgot about this whole conversation, to be honest with you, because shit had done, like, Debo hadn't, but like after a while when dude didn't do nothing, it started to be kind of like swept under the rug, and he wasn't pulling up on this white kid at the moment. Well, next thing we know, Debo's up there, he's chilling, and he's sitting still like this, man, and dude runs up there. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Dude runs up there and Debo's not even like paying. He's like, I don't know what he was doing, watching TV. Like I said, time went on for a little bit. He's watching something else, and dude come up, start hitting him, bro. Like, come on, boom, boom, boom. And at first we're thinking he's punching him, right? I thought it was a fight. Like, Debo this dude stabbed him so many times before he even got to his feet that they said he was dead as soon as he stood up. Like, there were so many holes in this man. But yeah, because he was like this, man, on that rail, and dude come up and got him all boom, 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 all up here in them vitals. Got him all good. And Debo got up and like was like trying to throw him over. Was like trying to throw him over the rail because they're on the top rail, they're on the top tier. So Debo's trying to throw this motherfucker over, and Debo's a big dude, but he's losing a lot of blood. And the next thing you know, Debo just goes down, boom, and dude comes down, and this is when we're still thinking it's a fight. Dude's hitting him like this, boom, like a hammer fist, like he's on top of him, and we're like, damn, he knocked Debo out, boom. Dude's hitting him, boom, boom, and next thing we know, there's blood, like we see blood. And everybody's like, oh shit. Dude's not fucking punching him. Dude's stabbing him right now. And dude's just still, boom, the guards come in, everybody locked down. Like, they don't know what to do. Like, these guards do not know what to do. And dude's just stabbing the fuck out of him. Stabbing the shit out of him. They lock us all down, get all of us, like, we're locked down. Nobody's going nowhere. They end up getting dude. Dude cuffs up and everything, covered in blood. They take him to the hole. And the ambulance, they call all that in. They bring a stretcher in. They put Debo, big old Debo, God rest his soul. They put Debo on the stretcher, man, and that stretcher, that blanket they put over, it was soaked. It was red, all the way red. And this was like, they moved me out that cell. I had a fucked up ankle. I had broke my ankle in there. That's another story for another day. But since I had that, they went ahead and moved me over to the wing next door, the open bay. Still in the max pod, but it was an open bay. And it was for more like people that had medical issues because I was wearing a boot and shit. So they put me over there after this because they couldn't have nobody in that cell no more. They had to lock that cell down. Like nobody could. It was now a murder scene, like right in front of it where he was sitting and everything. So yeah, man, he died over standing up for somebody, over somebody picking on the weak. And they said this dude that was in the hole, like, he was crazy. Later on, I go to Crossroads, and when I'm in the hole at the level 5, man, dude shows up there, like, and they ended up doing several cell extractions on him, and dude was just like fucking burn up, not all the way right. He was just gone for real. But they said he sat in the hole at this diagnostics that I was at. And from the toilet or something, or the bunk is what it was. He had fingernail clippers and apparently shaved, was in the hole for like a year, shaved at this bunk till he got this fucking wicked piece off of it. And he was able to end up getting it sharpened up and brought it out the hole. And Debo happened to be the first person he had smoke with. It was crazy. It was a whole crazy thing to see. They had us on lock for like 2 weeks, man. Investigations. Like, I'll pull all the dude's photo up, and I'll pull all the news clippings up later, and I'll pull Debo. If you can look it up though, Christopher Debo, St. Joseph, Missouri, stabbed to death or anything like that. But whatever. I got a lot of stories, man. A lot of really good stories. Also, I got a homie. He's a GD. He's been in prison for 30 years. He gets out in 2025 now. He just got his date. And he be calling me, man. So I'm going to jump on an interview with him, do an interview, let y'all know what he goes through every day, let y'all know what he's gone through in 30 years of being in the Missouri Penitentiary. I got another homie, Thumper, that is going to be calling me. He emailed me. I'll shoot him an email. We're just going to do some interviews too with some people that have been down a minute, some people that have been doing this a while, that have also seen this crazy shit that us people that have been locked up have seen. So anyway, man, I hope y'all liked the video. If you would do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, please, and let me get a like, but at least let me get a subscribe, please. Thank you.